Hey everyone, I'm doing a series of videos debriefing around McTober, where I only ate McDonald's triple burgers and eggs cooked in beef dripping for a month, egg yolks. So I came back to a lovely little park in Glasgow where I used to spend a lot of time when I was a kid, because I thought it'd be a good place to start. You know, a lot of people have said in the last 5 or 6 years and during McTober as well, look at you, you're thin, you don't need to go on a diet. But they don't know how I was before and why I made these choices. And when I was a kid, I had an autoimmune condition called achalasia, where my food pipe closed up and I was wasting away, and I had to do a barium swallow x-ray exam to work out what was wrong with me. And they put a balloon down and fixed it, but didn't find the root cause, and I was able to eat and put on weight again. That was a big relief for everyone. But there was a big question mark, why did that happen? And I collected autoimmune diseases over the years. My weight was sometimes quite high. I was overweight sometimes as a child, and then throughout into adulthood, where I ended up with an ADHD diagnosis. Nobody knows that when they look at me. They just think sometimes, why are you on a diet? You don't need to be. And in spite of being given all the best by my parents, who were very caring and good with giving me nutritious food, I gravitated towards bread, pasta, and the worst of it. So here I am. That's the first video, and I'm going to do more about various other things. So enjoy the park. Hey everyone, here I am at the site of my old high school, which, if you feel like it's eerily familiar, it might be because it was used as Diane's high school in the film Trainspotting in the mid-90s. That's one of its claims to fame. And it was here that I really developed a lot of my bad food habits. You know, there was a van right where I'm walking that would sell sweets at break time and lunchtime, and a chip shop that I would go and get chips, sometimes in a roll, sometimes a fritter, which is just a giant chip in a roll, you know, sugary drinks, crisps, etc. It's cheap, it's Moorish, it's addictive, it's tasty, everyone else is doing it. So there's peer pressure. There's also mixed signals. You know, my dad was going through heart problems at the time, and he was told, you must eat margarine instead of butter, etc. So it's hard to know what to think, especially at that age around everyone else, and it just made my mood problems and my physical problems much worse. So that's the mini tour, and next I'll talk about McTober and put everything more into context about why I did it and how it actually went. Hey everyone, for my last video I'm going to talk about McTober itself, the results, and for that I'm in a beautiful park close to where I grew up in Glasgow. So many good parks in Glasgow. I did McTober to start conversations, and I think it's done that. Which conversation's been the most interesting to you, and which conversation would you like to start? Let me know, get in touch, comment, please. I do want to start conversations genuinely from anyone at any stage of knowledge about any of this. And what were the results? So I ate McDonald's triple burgers without the bun and egg yolks cooked in beef dripping all month. That was all I ate. Tea, coffee, water, and I put sweetener in the tea and coffee. And I ate until I was absolutely full, until I couldn't eat anymore, and that was the rule. And I lost 5 kilos, which I didn't really know I had to lose. I lost 2 inches off my waist. My C-reactive protein inflammation levels went up from 1 to 1.6, which are both in the normal range. I had an infection and a cut in my finger at the end, which I think may be responsible for it, but who knows. Anyway, all normal range. Same with the liver function tests, and I'll put all the actual numbers up in screen grabs under the video. The subjective measures like mood, even better than normal on keto. My energy was good, although I sometimes felt like I wanted to move a bit slower or a bit faster, depending on how I was processing the energy I was taking in. It was quite interesting. And it was just such an interesting experience. I'm going to stick to carnivore, and I'm going to do a video next about my sense of smell, which is probably the most important indicator, I think, of what I did. So talking about McTober, where I just ate McDonald's triple burgers without the bun and egg yolks cooked in beef dripping for the whole month of October, and how I lost 5 kilos, 2 inches off my waist, and I was eating until I was absolutely full every day. But the sense of smell came back that I'd substantially lost in 2014, and it had come back a little bit a couple of times when I'd done diet experiments in the past, once with carnivore and once completely cutting out dairy and nightshade vegetables, but not as strong as it had in October. So I was delighted about that, and I'm going to stay carnivore. I'm going to see how my sense of smell varies and work on that. But to me, that's such a huge indicator that it can be a healing way of eating, at least in the short term. And it's interesting to look at people who've been doing it a long time. It's not impossible at all, but it's hard, I think, to find people who get extremely dissatisfied and feel really bad on a carnivore diet that is good quality, shall we say, which is a subjective term. But please get in touch with any questions, comments. I really did this to start conversations, and I think it has, and I hope it will continue to, and I hope you all have a great day.